Ever wondered why, despite the seemingly robust economy, unemployment rates remain a persistent issue? This conundrum has left many scratching their heads. Unemployment, after all, doesn't just affect those without jobs. It impacts society as a whole, reducing economic output and straining social services. But there's a tool at hand that can be used to combat this issue: fiscal policy. Fiscal policy refers to the use of government revenue collection, often in the form of taxes and expenditure, to influence a country's economy. It's essentially how a government adjusts its spending levels and tax rates to monitor and influence a nation's economy. Firstly, consider expansionary fiscal policy. This involves the government increasing its spending or cutting taxes, or often a combination of both. This increase in demand stimulates the economy, leading to growth. Increased government spending means more public projects, which in turn create jobs. Lower taxes put more money in the pockets of consumers and corporations, which can then be invested or spent, creating a demand for goods and services, and subsequently, jobs. On the other hand, there's contractionary fiscal policy. This is a less common approach to combating unemployment, but it has its place. This policy involves the government reducing its spending or increasing taxes. It may seem counterintuitive, but in times of economic overheating, where inflation is high and the market is saturated with jobs, it can be necessary to slow things down. This can prevent an economic bubble from bursting and causing a wave of unemployment. However, fiscal policy doesn't exist in isolation. It's often used in conjunction with monetary policy, which involves the manipulation of interest rates and the money supply by the central bank. While fiscal policy can be a powerful tool, it's not without its limitations and potential drawbacks. For instance, increased government spending can lead to a budget deficit, or even worse, a debt crisis. So, to sum up, fiscal policy through expansionary or contractionary means can be used to manipulate the economy with the aim of reducing unemployment. It's a balancing act, a game of chess where the government must anticipate the effects of its moves and counteract them as necessary. However, fiscal policy isn't a cure-all. It's merely one tool in the economic toolbox. It must be used wisely and in combination with other economic policies. It's also crucial to remember that while fiscal policy can influence unemployment rates, it can't entirely eliminate unemployment. Some level of unemployment will always exist due to factors beyond the control of fiscal policy, such as technological change and globalization. But with careful management and strategic planning, fiscal policy can play a significant role in mitigating the impacts of unemployment on society.